Food banks are struggling to meet a surging demand with a record number of Americans out of work. Thousands of people are lining up outside distribution centers all across this country just to feed their families. Janet Shamlian visited the biggest food bank in the United States and shows us why food supply is not their most urgent concern.
The Houston Food Bank is America's largest. In a normal year, it says it gives out 80 million pounds of food.
How much have you seen demand increase in recent weeks?
We're now averaging close to 1 million pounds a day of actual distribution here, and we're still not meeting the need.
CEO Brian Greene says demand is up 150% from just 2 months ago. The cavernous 135,000 square foot facility trucks food to pantries and charitable groups in 18 counties. There's desperation they haven't seen here before, with limits they haven't had to adhere to.
It's being able to keep up with the labor is actually what our biggest problem is.
The food bank was built to handle 1,000 volunteers. Only 150 can be in the building to comply with social distancing.
The warehouse is brimming with produce right now. These crates hold thousands of cucumbers donated by a farm. In a different time, they would have been sold to restaurants.
With unprecedented demand and a smaller workforce, Greene is concerned about giving less to the community as time goes on. At what's called a super site distribution on Monday, gridlock for miles as thousands tried to reach the giveaway.
We don't have anything. We're living off just donations and going to like churches and stuff.
The food bank delivered enough for 7,500 families to receive 100 pounds of food each.
Thank you.
Volunteers serving 1,200 cars an hour.
For now, the food that I'm getting from different parts, different other sites, is not enough.
This food bank is more accustomed to emergencies like hurricanes, where the need usually subsides in weeks. With the pandemic, there is no end date.
We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep giving as much assistance as we can, but the level of need, what's going on, is just so much bigger than what we're able to do.
And we're here in the Houston Food Bank this morning. We're in their kitchen where they are cranking it out. 14,000 to 15,000 meals will be made here today. What they can't do right now, they say, is something that's very important to them. Usually when they deliver food or people pick up food, they chat with them, they have that conversation, ask how they're doing. But in a time of social distancing, it's very much of a sterile delivery at a time when people are really craving that human connection. Tony?
Yeah, there's food and then there's food for the soul, Janet, and both are very important. Appreciate that report.